So, finally, it will be Gita class, no?
Yeah, both class, whatever we are taking, no?
So, Gita class will be later or at 5 p.m.
1 minute. Let me give the pose.
5 to 6.
Om Ishvaro Gururatmeti
Om Ishvaro
Gururatmeti
Murti Bheda Vibhagine
Murti Bheda
Veda
Vibhagini
Vibhagine
Vyoma Vadvyapta Dehaya
Vyoma
Vyomavad
Vyapta Dehaya
Dehaya
Dakshinamurtaye Namaha
Dakshinamurtaye
Dakshinamurtaye
Namaha
Namaha
Sadashiva Samarambham
Sadashiva Samarambham
Shankaracharya Madhyamam
Shankaracharya Madhyamam
Asmadacharya Paryantam
Asmadacharya Paryantam
Vande Guru Paramparam
Vande
Vande Guru Paramparam
Om Sahana Bhavatu
Om
Sahana Bhavatu
Sahanau Bhunaktu
Sahanau Bhunaktu
Sahaviryam Karavavahai
Sahaviryam Karavavahai
Tejasvinavadhitamastu ma vidvishavahai
Tejasvinavadhitamastu Vidvishavahai
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om
Om Shanti Shanti Shanti
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam
Om Parthaya Pratibodhitam Bhagavata Narayanena Swayam
Vyasena Grathitam Puranamunina Madhye Mahabharatam
Vyasena Gratitam Puranamunina Madhye Mahabharatam
Advaitamritavarshinim Bhagavatim Ashtadashaധ്യായിനിം
Advaitamritavarshini Bhagavatim Ashtadashaധ്യായിനിം
Amb Tvamanusandathami Bhagavat Gite Bhavatveshinim
Amba Twam Manusandadami Bhagavad Gite Bhavadveshinim
Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutastunvanti Divyai Stavaihi
Yam
Yam Brahma Varunendra Rudra Marutas Stuvanti Divyastavai
Vedai Sangapadakramopanishadair Gayanti Yam Samagaha
Devai Sangaparakramo Panishadai Gayanti Yam Samaga
Dhyanavastita Tadgatena Manasa Pashyanti Yan Yoginaha
Dhyanavastita Tatena Manasa Pashyanti Jai Yoginaha
Yasyantanna Vidussura Suragana Devaya Tasmai Namaha
yasyam tam navidusura suragana devaya tasmai namaha.
Sarvasvarupe
Swarupe sarveshe sarvashakti samambhite Vaye vyastrahino devi Durge devi namostute Roganasheshanapaham shitushta Rushtakamalayanavishtan Tvamashritanam navipanaranam Tvamashritahya prayanti Sarvavada prashanam Trailokyasya kileshvari Evameva tvaya karyam Asmadvairi vinashanam Sarvaswarupe sarveshe Sarvashakti samambite Vaye vyastrahino devi Durge devi namostute Roganashesham napaham situshta Rushtatukama sakala navistam Tvamashritanam navipanaranam Tvamashritashrayatam prayanti Sarvavada prashamanam Trailokyasya kileshvari Evameva tvaya karyam Asmadvairi vinashanam Sarvaswarupe sarveshe Sarvashakti samambite Vaye vyastrahino devi Durge devi namostute Roganasheshanapaham situshta Rushtatukama sakalam navishtam Tvamashritanam navipanaranam Tvamashritahya prayanti Sarvavada prashamanam Trailokyasya kileshvari Evameva tvaya karyam Asmadvairi vinashanam
Yadaksharam Vedavido Vadanti
Yadaksharam veda vido vadanti
Vishanti Yat Yatayo Vitaragaha
Vishanti
Vishanti yatayo vitaraga
Yadichanto Brahmacharyan Charanti
Yadichanto brahmacharyam charanti
Tatte Padam Sangrahena Pravakshe
Tate padam sangrahena pravakshe
Sarvadvarani Sanyamya
Sarvadvarani samyamya
Manorudhi Nirudhya cha
Manodudi nirudyacha
Murdhyadhyayatmanah Pranam
Murdhyadhyatmana pranam
Astito Yoga Dharanam
Astito yoga dharanam
ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म
ओमित्येकाक्षरं
ओमित्येकाक्षरं ब्रह्म
ब्रह्म
व्याहरन् मामनुस्मरन्
व्याहरन्
व्याहरं
मामनुस्मरन्
ममनुस्मरम्
यः प्रयाति त्यजन् देहम्
यः
यः
प्रयाति
प्रयन्ति त्यजं
त्यजन्त्येहम्
देहम्
स याति परमां गतिम्
स
स
याति
याति
परमां
परमं
गतिम्।
गतिम्।
तत्ते पदं संग्रहेण प्रवक्षे. In 11th verse, Bhagavan says that end padam sangrahena. We can take as a end also. Padam we can take as a word also. One syllable word omkara. Tatte padam sangrahena. But here we can take as ultimate end. Bhagavan say, I will tell you in brief. And because of that padam, Veda Vidaha Vadanti, a knower of Vedas, they are talk about this Aksharam, ultimate end, Aksharam. Because of that padam, Yatayaha Vitaragaha Vishanti, that Aksharam Vishanti, because of the vision of oneness, this Yatayaha would don't have attachment. Vitaragaha, these people, they enter, they merge, they one with Aksharam. Yadichanto, one who would like to know that end, that Aksharam, people, Brahmacharyam Charanti, they follow the life of discipline. That Padam, Bhagavan says, I will tell you in brief, Pravakshe. And what is that Padam? So, Shankaracharya said that Padam's name is nothing but Omkara. But we can, by chanting Omkara, by chanting Omkara, we can go up to Brahmaloka, and by contemplating on Omkara, we can have that vision of oneness. So that yesterday we have seen that there are two types of Omkara Upasana. One is for Aksharam Brahma, Nirgunam Brahma, and one is called Apara Brahma, means Ishvara. Both doesn't have any symbol. Omkara is mere sound symbol, but that Omkara we can take for our understanding is a only Vachaka, is a only sound symbol. So we can take as a is a waking state, U is a dream state, and Ma is a sleeping state. And I am a witness of all three states. That while chanting Omkara, if we can take in this way, then we are the witness of all three states. And this is called, we are contemplating on Brahman with the help of Omkara. So at that time, Omkara is a Vachaka and Parabrahma we can take as a Vachya, that we have seen in detail. But still we are not interested in Parabrahma. There are many people who are following and they are doing Upasana of Aparabrahma, but still with the help of Omkara. At that time, Omkara can take a status of Pratik or Pratima, but still is a sound only. Still is a sound symbol, but we are invoke many qualities in Omkara. Because Omkara is Ishvara, so Ishvara we can take as Sarvagnaha, Sarvashaktiman, it's all power. We are invoking Ishvara and doing meditation in this Omkara, a person can reach Brahmaloka or person can have Chitta Shuddhi also. It depends on us what we are interested in. So that Shankaracharya is given in his Bhashyam in detail. So that we have seen in Shankara in this last paragraph, Shankaracharya says, Iha api, in this Gita also, Bhagavan has quoted two verse or two shloka, Kavi Purana Manushasitaram, and just now we have seen Yadaksharam Veda, Iti cha Upanyasya. So having discussed about this in these two verses, Parasya Brahmana. Parasya Brahmana means Aksharam, which never declines. Limitless is called Parabrahmana. Purva Ukta Rupena. Purva Uktena is Kavi, is Puranam, Anushasitaram. It's called, which is already talked about. Ukta. So it is already talked. Rupena, in the form of which you have seen. This Omkara is Prati Patti Upaya Bhutasya. Bhutasya means in the form of. Upaya means in the form of method to understand. Pratipatti means to understand. And who is this? This Omkara. Omkarasya. What is the phalam? Shankaracharya says, Kalantara Mukti Phalam Upasanam. Kalantara. So that person will stay long time in Brahma Loka, and then Kalantara, after a long time, it will get mukta, liberated. And this all upasana is described as a yoga dharana sahitam, with the help of all yoga, means with chakra, vaktavyam. It has been described in which way prasakta. So there are prasakta, anuprasakta. Having described many topics, prasakta means topic, anuprasakta, having created different type of topics, yat kinchit, whatever Shankaracharya can do, it's called yat kinchit, evam artha, to make you understand this meaning only, uttarah grantaha arabhyate. Now again, Bhagavan has started next old verses. And how person can leave this body, yogi, how that yogi can leave this body is described in 12th verse. So Bhagavan says, Sarvadvarani Sanyamya. Actually, when we are about to die, any person, particularly a human being, so what is the procedure, Whether knowingly or unknowingly, this is described as unknowingly. But if we are not know how to do yoga, so unknowingly also, all karmendriya, it says, resolves in gnanendriya. So organ of action, karmendriya, resolves in gnanendriyas, organ of perception, so sense organ, gnanendriya. This sense organ resolved in mind, manaha. Mind resolves in buddhi. And buddhi resolves in its location. Adhikaranam, it's called Hradayam, which is written here. Rudi, heart. Like a Golaka of Chakshu is this eye, same way the Golaka of Man Buddhi is Hridayam, means heart. So all 5 organs of action, 5 sense organ, mind. So Man Buddhi Chitta Ahankar, everything is resolves in heart. And from heart, these all are even 4 pranas, except Udan prana. All prana also resolves in heart. 4 pranas. This describes in Prashna Upanishad. Prana are also now remaining only Udana, Udana Vayu. So this Udana Vayu leaves this body with all this. So all are resolved last in Udan Vayu, and this Udan Vayu leaves this body in another body. So Prayana Kale. And it goes, takes another body. This is the procedure, normal procedure. 1 minute, 1 minute. હરિઓમ નિશિતભાઈ, મારો ક્લાસ ચાલુ છે, પછી ફોન કરું છું. Take another body. This is the normal procedure. But here, for yogi, one who has controlled their breathing, so what that yogi can do, this all are resolved in heart, this all, and from this heart, this Udana Vayu will go up to Murdana, means top of the head. For yogi, what we call Sahasradhara, yogic. So for you, I have kept this 1 minute. So for yogi, this everything resolves of heart chakra, anahat chakra, everything resolves here. So karmendriya, man, buddhi, everything. And from heart, this Udan Vayu go up to here. This is called Murdana. And they can inhale Shvasa and then they're non-exhaling. They can stop their prana. While doing this, this yogi can leave this body. So these all sense organs are under control for yogi. For normal people, it just goes as like. So this is the, so from this, even Shankaracharya we say, this is called Sushumna Nadi. From with the help of this Nadi, this Vayu goes up, and from this person leaves the body, it can go up to Brahmalok. Jiva can go up to Brahmalok. So this Shankaracharya describe, or what Bhagavan says in this shloka. So Bhagavan says, Sarvadvarani Sanyamya, means all 5 sense organs are considered as a doorway of human being, from where this sense object can enter into this body. So this Jnani, particularly yogi, Sarvadvarani Sanyamya, it control, it withdraw all 5 sense organ, and again Manaha resolved in Rudhi. So this is the procedure. All 5 sense organs are withdraw, they resolved in mind. Mind in Rudhi means in heart, Hridaya Pundarikam. Niruddhacha, its control is withdrawn, and from heart, Murdhani means it will go up to head. Whose prana? Atmanah prana. Says yogi's prana, not another, somebody else. Adhaya, having kept there, and asthitaha, the person can sit yoga dharana. He can sit in yoga posture and he can leave the body. This is described here. Before some 1 to 2 months ago, I have seen one video. I don't know whether how much is correct, but one lamas is a live video of one lama is leaving his body. He just was sitting and then he becomes lie down and slowly his heart stops. Same way this person can do. So it is explained here by Shankaracharya ji. Sarvadvarani Sanyamya, Shankaracharya ji says, Sarva dvarani means sarvani cha, tani dvarani cha. This is called dvandva samas. Sarva dvarani. It's called all doors. And all doors means 5 sense organs are considered as a doorway to come sense organs in our body. Dvarani upalabdho, which are available in this body. Tani sarvani, all this sense organ, sanyamya. The meaning is sanyamanam krutva. So having control, withdraw these all organs. Plus manaharudi, our mind should be resolved in rudi. Rudi means radaya pundariki. It is say our heart is like a lotus. So in lotus of our heart, nirudhya, having withdraw everything. So nirodham krutva, nirudhya means nirodham krutva. Everything is resolved there. So what is the meaning of nirodham krutva? It says nishpracharam apadya. There is a no more activity. So all 5 sense organs has no activity. Even 5 karmendriya, organs of action, they don't have activity. It's called nishpracharam. There is a no further activity. Apadya, having done like this, Shankaraji says, Tatra, there in their heart, Vashikrutena manasa, with the help of that mind, Vashikrutena, under control, Radayat Urdhvagaminya Nadya, from heart, which goes up Urdhvagamini, and that Nadi, Urdhvagamini Nadi, name is Sushumna Nadi. Urdhvam Aruhya, it goes up. This all Pancha Prana, everything goes up for yogis. Urdhvam Aruhya means goes up. And Murdhani Adhaya Atmanah Pranam. They fix one's own prana. Atmanah means one's own. Pranam means breaths. Murdhani, inside this head, Astitaha. They kept their prana there. And Pravruttaha Yoga Dharana. They fix all there only. Yoga Dharanam Dharitu. Same thing, if you remember, this is for yogi. But if we say for in 15th chapter, every day we are chanting no, before lunch or at a meal. So there also, Bhagavan has described what will happen at the time of death. So Bhagavan says, Manaha Shashtha Indriyani, 5 sense organ plus 6 man, Prakriti Sthani Karshati. They are pulled from this body. And who is pulling this body? Ishwaraha. Here the meaning of Ishwara means Jivatma. Utkramati, it goes up from this body. And Shariram Avapnoti, he will take another body. So what will the procedure? How this travels from one body to other body? Bhagavan says, Vayuhu Gandhan Nivashayat. Like Vayuhu, that air takes fragrance from one place to another place. We don't know how that air takes that fragrance. Same way, Etani. Etani means all these 5 sense organ, Gruhitva, having taken them, another Shariram Yadvapnot. And again, from sitting in the another body, same thing starts. Our all 5 sense organ, Vishayanopasevati. They start enjoying all Vishayas. But what yogi does, it is stops their body, their breathing, and they can go up to the Brahmaloka. Because this is in yogi's hand, what to do with this body. So it says, Yoga Dharanam Dharitu. It keeps that prana in the Sahasradhara. And from there, what will happen? So Shankaracharya Bhagavan says, and what that person can do. So says, Tatra eva cha dharayan. All pranas, that udana vayu with all five sense, 5 plus 5 plus 5, tatra means murdhani. In the head, eva cha dharayan, having kept all pranas in murdha, in head. Now this yogi, what will they start? To chanting of Omkara. He says, Om iti ekaksharam Brahma. He starts chanting of Brahman. Vyaharan means uttering. Mam anusmaran. Bhagavan says, it's remembering me. Mam means Ishvara. We can take as a Ishvara and we can take as a Nirguna Brahma. But here, yogi is there, not Jnani. So we can take Mam means Ishvara. Even we are sometimes, we are defaming this Upasaka, but to become Upasaka is not that much easy. So Bhagavan says, that person, Ekaksharam Brahma Vyaharan. And who is this Brahman? Mam only. He is remembering me by uttering Omkara, and that person, Yaha Tyajan Deham. That person leaves the body. Tyajan means living. Deham means body, and Prayati. Journey starts. Prayati. He lives. He goes. And such person who lives body like this, Saha Paramam Gatim Yati. That person definitely will get ultimate end. Paramam means ultimate. Gatim means end. And which type of ultimate end? So Brahmaloka. Such person, having given up this body, that person will go up to Brahmaloka. So that describes here how that person leaves the body. There is a one word, is called Vyahruti. Have you heard this Shabda? Vyahruti. So Om Bhuhu Bhuvaha Suvaha. All are considered as a Vyahruti. Om Bhuhu one who has studied Taittiriya Upanishad, it comes there. Om Bhuhu Bhuvaha Suvaha. In Mahaha, it will find in Taittiriya Upanishad. There's another Vyahruti is called Mahaha. So all, if we chant this, only this Om Bhuhu Bhuva, any single Vyahruti, it can also take to up to Brahmaloka. That much these are powerful. Considered to all mantras, this Vyahruti are more powerful. So this person is uttering Omkara, and it is Ekaksharam. This Bhuhu also considers Ekaksharam. Bhuva is 2. And Suvaha. We can take a Suvaha is also 1. But that Tyajan Deha. Now Shankaracharya is explaining in his Bhashyam. So he says, what is Om? He says, Om iti ekakshara Brahma. This Omkara, because he is meditated, he is invoke Ishvara in this Omkara, which is only single syllable. Ekakshara, single syllable, and it is the name of Paramatma, Brahma. Ekakshara Brahma. And what is this Brahma? Shankaracharya is explained. This Brahma means Brahmanaha Abhidhana Bhutam Omkara. This Brahma is given the name in the here. Whenever Bhutam comes, if you want to like to study Bhashyam of Shankaracharya ji, at the end of the word, if Bhutam comes, the meaning of Bhutam is always in the form of, in the nature of. Abhidhana means naming. So Brahma has get a particular name. And what is the name of this Brahma? Is Omkara. Shankaracharya says, Brahmanaha Abhidhana Bhutam Omkaram Vyaharan. that yati, ye yogi, what is the meaning of Vyaharan? He says Uchcharayan is chanting the name of Omkara at the time of death. Is chanting Omkara, is merely chanting. Shankaracharya says he is not merely chanting, but tad artha bhutam api. The meaning of that Omkara. The meaning of Omkara means that person has invoked all attributes of Ishvara, like is Sarvagyaha, Sarvashaktiman, all Artha Bhutam is with all understanding. Who is this Omkara is nothing but all pervasive Ishvara. That Ishvara in the form of Omkara sound symbol I am chanting is called Uchcharayan Tad Artha Bhutam. And who is this Brahman? So Bhagavan says in nothing else but it's Mam only. And who is the meaning of Mam? Mam is to me. He says Ishwaram. That Omkara is nothing but it is Mam. It is Ishwaram. So I myself is Ishwara. That Ishwaram Anusmaram. The Anusmaran, Shankaracharya has given another meaning. Anuchintaya. He is remembering. He is thinking of. Whenever Anu come, no, the meaning is following. Like we say, Lakshmanaha Ramam Anugachati. Lakshmana follows Rama. So the meaning is behind, follow. Same way, whenever Anuchintayan, so this remembering, this uttering of name of Ishvara is not coincidentally, but whatever he studied for whole life is Anuchintayan, and then Yaha Prayati. The meaning of Prayati means Shankara has written breathe. That person dies. So only inhale, then no exhale. Inhale. Satyajan. In shloka it's given Sahatyajan. The meaning of Parityajan. That person given up, giving. It is the present active participle. Tyajan, he is living. What? Deham Shariram. He is living his this current body. Tyajan Deham Iti. Because Shankaracharya has explained now why Shankaracharya has written Tyajan. He says this is a prayana visheshana artham. This is the meaning of prayanam. So he's living, is going. It is specifically Shankara Bhagavan is given, but what that yogi is doing, dehatyagena prayanam. He's living only body. His own self is not living. So Atma is not living. So his Atma naha na swarupanashena iti artha. Atma can never destroy. Only this body will destroy. That's why Atma naha prayanam na swarupanashena. The original swarupa of Jivatma's consciousness also, it never dies, it never declines. So only what will happen? Dehatyaga is equal to prayana. The meaning of Dehatyaga, prayana means he's leaving the body. Again he says Saha evam tyajan. Saha, that yogi, tyajan deha. Yati means gachati, he goes. Parama prakrishtam gati. He will get the ultimate, the exalted sthanam. This is Brahma Loka. That exalted sthanam. So what is the outcome of these both verses? The outcome is if a person who keep on chanting Omkara, either Apara Brahma or Brahma, chanting of Omkara, either Parabrahma or Apara Brahma, both are is very helpful. It's just blessing for a living person. So a person should live a whole life having remembering this Omkara, invoking Ishvara in Omkara. It's why in 14th verse, Bhagavan says, this is the outcome. If person can leave the body according to their own icha, So person should always be with me all the time. There are many people, they are complaining. I am keep on chanting of Ishvara, but it is very difficult. But Bhagavan says, from very beginning, if you are always connected with me, then I am always Sulabha. So very easy to get. It is given in 14th. Ananyacheta satatam yo mam smarati nityashah tasyaham sulabha partha nityayuktasya yoginah. Now Bhagavan is explaining a person, Yaha. Actually, main sentence is Yaha Mam Smarati. A one who remembers me. And who is me? Ishvara. But what is the qualification of that person? Ananya Chetasa Yaha. Chetas means mind. Ananya, which never goes anywhere else. Anya means other. Generally, people's mind is Anya Chetaha, not Ishvara Chetaha. Anya Cheta. Anya means Sansara Cheta. Maybe Artha Kama Dharma Chetaha. They always think about this, all mundane things, worldly things. So they are called Anya Chetaha. But whose mind never goes only in with Ishvara, that person is called Ananya Chetaha. One whose mind is always with Ishvara, that person is Yaha Ananya Chetaha, a person who is always with me. One whose mind is always with me, but in which way? Again, Bhagavan says, Satatam Nityashaha Smarati. These both words, Satatam and Nityashaha, qualifies Smarati. Ananya Chetaha Yaha Mam Smarati, but in which way? Satatam and Nityashaha. Nityashaha means for the long time. You know, even if sometime I have noticed there are many people, if I ask someone, are you doing puja? They say, daily. Nitya means daily, no? But daily puja means morning 7 to 8. I am doing daily puja. It's called Nitya. So this is not good enough for remembering Bhagavan. That's why Bhagavan has added one more adjective, Satatam. Nityashaha Satatam. Satatam means constantly. So it's not only for 1 hour. For if we are awake for 12 hours, so we are remembering Ishvara Satatam. So Nityashaha Satatam Mam Smarati. For that person, Bhagavan says, Tasya. Yah Smarati, in this way, for that person, Aham Sulabha. I'm very easy. I'm available for that person. Sukhena Labhyaha iti Sulabha. Very easy to get. It's called Aham Sulabha, for which Nitya Yuktasya. One who is always with me. Nitya Yuktasya. And who is that? Yogi. So here not Jnani. Here is Yogi. One is Upasaka, is always with me. Then at the time of death also, I'm available for that person. It says whatever we are doing for whole life, that will come at the time of death. I don't know, but somebody says, there are nowadays all, pen drives available. But when we are very young, you have seen VCP, voice cassette player. There's big, if we have to put inside, then it starts recording. And another is VCR. VCR means it can record also. Video cassette recording. And first we can record and then we can play. It's called VCP. So whole life, what we are doing is VCR. We are recording all our experience in our mind. And Prayana Kale, everybody says, this whole life, what we are doing, it becomes VCP. So it starts playing in front of us what you have done for whole life. If we are always with Satatam Nityashah with Ishvara, then that will be playing. So you are always. And if we are always remembering something else, any earthly object, then we are remembering that. So VCP should be Mam, Ishvara only. For that person, Bhagavan says, Aham Sulabha, easily available. Sulabha means I am easily available. Because that person is Nitya Yuktasya. He is always with me, all the time. 24 hours, even while sleep also. There is a one name you might have heard. Ajapa Jap. Have you heard the name? Jap, but which type of japa? Ajapa. Somebody say you have to chant Om Namah Shivaya all the time. So if we started to chant all the time, so we are always connected with that japa only. So one day will come, even mind is not chanting consciously Om Namah Shivaya, but keep on chanting unknowingly Om Namah Shivaya is called ajapa. So such person who is this type of his or her mind, while sleeping also their mind chants Om Namah Shivaya. It is called ajapa japa. It is called for such person Aham Sulabha, because that person is Nitya Yuktasya. Even somebody sleeping, if we ask, what are you doing? So they say Om Namah Shivaya. Because even unconsciously, in subconscious mind, this chanting is going on. It's called Nitya Yuktasya. That person is always connected with Ishvara for Sulabha Partha. That Shankaracharya is explained. It is not that much difficult. So Shankaracharya is described Ananya Chetas. Ananya Cheta meaning na anya vishaye chetaha yasya saha ayam ananya cheta yogi. Anya vishaye, for any other topic, any other vishaya, na chetaha, one who is not minded, one who can never think other object is called chetaha yasya saha ayam. This person is called ananya cheta. Na anya, ananya. There is no other thinking is called ananya. Yogi satatam. Shankaracharya is told sarvada, all the time. Da comes, sarvada is indeclinable, all the time. Yo mam smarati nityashaha. So it says Parmeshwaram. Mam means Parmeshwaram. And who is Parmeshwaram? Means one who is omniscient, all power is called Parmeshwaram. Satatam. Because in shloka it's called Satatam, I think. Satatam. So Shankaracharya is explaining what is the meaning of Satatam. He says, Nairantaryam iti uchyate. Antara is space, antaram. Ut antaram kurute atha tadasya bhayo bhavati. Antaram, yeah, antaram. Antaram means space. Na antaram is called nirantaram. Without any gap. We keep on doing japa. Somebody can ask, can it possible? How can we do others our work? It is not. We can give one in one corner. It should be continued. Like mother, one who can do a job in the office, but who is child, very baby toddler, maybe 1 year, 2 years old. Mother even doing all job in office, but still mother's mind one always with his or her son. Nowadays they can do also video call how my son or daughter is doing. So Nairantaryenam, mother is always yukta, attached with that baby. Same way, whatever we are doing in our life, we can be attached, we can remember Ishvara in one corner. It's called Nairantarya, without any gap. Nitya Shaha, Bhagavan has given. So what is the meaning of Nitya Shaha? Shankaracharya says, Dirgha kalatvam uchyate, for long time. And how can we consider what we consider as a Dirgha kala, long time? So Shankaracharya says, Na shan masam, na samvatsaram. Not 6 months is not considered as a Dirgha kala. Even na samvatsaram, even not 1 year. Then he says, Kim tarhi, then what would you have to do? He says, Yavat jivam, how much we live? Yavat jivam, nairantaryena yomam smarati. Whatever life is given to us, that whole life, nairantarni, without any gap, we keep on chanting, yomam smarati, one who keep on remembering me, for that person, aham sulabha. Tasya yoginaha, for that yogi, aham sulabha. What is the meaning of sulabha? Bhagavan says, sukhena labhya, easy to gain. Even we don't know who is Ishwar, and somebody says at that time, you start chanting of Rama Rama, it is dukhena labhya, even dukhena alabhya, we can't get. But one who is always remembering Nairantarena, for them at the time of that Bhagavan is sukhena labhya. Nitya yuktasya, meaning is sada samahitasya, one who is always attached, one whose mind is always dissolved in Ishvara, is called Nitya yuktasya. And who is that person? Yogina. That person is yogi. Yataha evam, because is like this. Yataha means because if you are always with me, there is no problem at the time of death. That's why yataha evam ataha, therefore, Bhagavan says, Ananya chetaha san mai sada samahito bhave. Ataha means therefore, you have to become Ananya cheta. Your mind always should resolve in me. Cheta, san, being like that, mai, in me, sada, all the time, samahitaha bhave. You should resolve your mind in me always. Then there is no problem. Samahito bhave. This is the meaning of this 14th verse. Now Bhagavan says, if you are not remembering me, then what will happen? Then he says, Punarapi jananam, Punarapi maranam. But if you remember me, you will cross the whole ocean of this death and birth. But we will see next time. Any question regarding this?
Swamiji,
Yeah.
is it possible for a yogi to drop his body at will?
Yeah. It's called Ichha Mrityu. According to their wish, they can leave the body. But it is a very high level. I don't think any people can do like this, but they can do. Even Bhishma Pitama has Ichha Mrityu. According to their will, they can leave the body. They can do.
Okay.
But
Yes.
they have to live such life, then it is possible.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
Any question? No? Shall we do Purnamada? Om
Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.